everyone. Thank you for joining me for another episode of the Apostles House Course. Rachel, thank you for joining me today.
Hi, great to be here.
Wonderful, Rachel. How are you?
I'm doing great for a Monday of Thanksgiving week.
Lots of planning, lots of excitement.
Yes.
So, Rachel, can you tell our viewers a little bit about Project Nest, their involvement in the Apostles House?
So I'm really excited to say that this is the 11th year that Project Nest will be distributing meals for Thanksgiving in New Jersey today and tomorrow. This was a group that was put together by parents in northern New Jersey, a town called Woodcliff Lake. And their goal was to find a partner who would allow middle school students to really get involved in something important. And the Apostles House was really wonderful to welcome these students to really take a lot of initiative in collecting food from supermarkets, organizing it, and then distributing it to families in need in the Newark, New Jersey area. And we have now done that for 11 Thanksgiving seasons. And it's really one of the most wonderful events. And I'm going to be in Newark to be distributing tomorrow. And it's really wonderful.
We're very much looking forward to that. I know last year we distributed about 600 turkeys. Do you anticipate that we'll be able to make the same kind of impact as last year, considering the talk about shortage of turkeys?
So we are really, really fortunate that we have gotten some terrific donations. And we feel that we'll be able to meet our goal of distributing not only 600 turkeys and hams, but also stuffing, potatoes, cornbread, yams, etc. So every person who's going to come is going to get a bag of non-perishable products as well as the meat of their choice. So we're thrilled that this is going to actually happen.
Yes, it's quite a production, I have to tell you. Last year I was able to witness it. The families were just so thrilled with the items they got. And one of the really wonderful things that I noticed was that each bag that came pre-filled with the stuffing, the pineapple, the sauce, all had little handwritten notes attached to them, which I thought was just so heartwarming and considerate. Do you anticipate that will happen again this year?
That is happening again this year. So before the pandemic, one of the most wonderful things that we would do is we'd bring the middle school students to the Apostles House where they would distribute the food. And so the personal connection between the students and people from the local area was so powerful. My own children got to experience that. And it really was an experience that they'll take with them for the rest of their lives. But because of the pandemic, we've had to kind of adjust accordingly. So we instead have the middle school students writing these very personalized notes to members of the community, and they will receive them with their bag of goodies. And we hope that they read them and really know that the children in northern New Jersey are really thinking about them during the Thanksgiving season.
So can you tell us a little bit about what goes into pulling off this event, this highly anticipated event?
Yes, a lot of coordination. In years past, we would literally camp out at supermarkets on the weekends trying to collect donations from patrons who came in, and everything would be then sorted in the middle school. We have an unbelievable middle school principal and one of the teachers there who really leads this charge of sorting everything. And then in the past, every single child in middle school in our district would be part of the packing of the bag. So they were part of the process. We took a different route the last 2 years where we've sent the bags home with families and asked them to take their children to the supermarkets where they would get to then fill the bags with their children, using the same ideas as we have in the past. And then they bring the bags back in school with this personalized note. And we still needed additional food, and we have terrific parent volunteers who went to the supermarket and bought the additional supplies that we needed and did a modified packing that went on.
Yeah. So tell me, what is the impact, or what are kids saying about, their involvement in being able to do this for families?
Well, what's really wonderful about Project Nest is we have really generations, not really, but kind of generations of kids who really look forward to this as they reach middle school. And it becomes something that they really want to take part in. They know that their older siblings or friends have gotten a chance to be part of Project Nest. And they know why it's really important, even when they're in the elementary school as they're leading into middle school. So I feel very, very fortunate that I've been able to be part of something that has really a great lasting impact.
And Rachel, are there any other initiatives that Project Nest is involved in or has been involved in with the Apostles House?
So the wonderful part of the Apostles House is the sky's the limit, and you guys are so open and wonderful. So at the start of the pandemic, when many of the children who were living in the Apostles House were taking on virtual school, which was new to everyone, we established a homework helper program done virtually, where students who had been part of Project Nest then were tutoring children who were living in the Apostles House. And I was part of that, and it was truly wonderful. Yes, it was part academic, but it was also social as well, as children here were socializing with the children there. We also have done food drives for the food pantry, and I'm hopeful once the pandemic really eases, we can get more face-to-face interaction with the Apostles House, bringing students down from our area.
Well, Rachel, thank you so very much for joining me today to share the work that Project Nest is doing to help families here in the city of Newark who are experiencing food insecurity, for bringing Thanksgiving of the year, and for all the other work that you do to just uplift and improve the lives of those we serve. Thank you to all our viewers for tuning in again for another episode of the Apostles House Connect. We hope you will like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm saying good morning to everybody in the Newark community. We want to say thank you for the Apostles House, that they're doing their continual work in partnership with others and sponsors that are doing a great job in the community of Newark. I want to thank you for all their volunteers, all the turkey trimmings. We want to say thank you. Have a happy Thanksgiving.